Good day everyone, welcome to the world of Nishkarsha Media Entertainment and Publication. And you're watching NTV News at 9:30, your source for exclusive news and entertainment. This is Parnita bringing you to the top stories from India around the world, and the time is exactly 9:30. Breaking news out of Washington, the US Senate has just approved a bill to end the government shutdown. The crucial vote happened Monday. The Associated Press reported this move is closer to ending the longest shutdown in the history. The shutdown is now on its 40th day, according to the White House. It could still take a few more days. House members must return to recess to vote on its bill. President Donald Trump backed the deal. He said country will reopen soon. The Senate passed the bill by the 6-40 vote. This ends a 6-week statement. Republicans needed Democratic support. They secured key votes from the small group of Democrats. Many in that party opposed in the deal.
And this would not have come about without the work of so many people, too numerous to mention. But I do want to thank my fellow appropriators, particularly the chairs of the three committees, Senator Bozeman, Senator Hoeven, and Senator Mullen, for their hard work. I want to thank our House counterparts, particularly Chairman Cole, who worked night and day with us on getting conference agreements, and our Democratic colleagues who courageously realized that we could not let this shutdown continue to go on, with the harmful consequences growing worse with each passing day. So I also want to particularly thank my staff. They literally went without sleep and worked continuously to do all that needed to be done. I want to thank Leader Thune and Leader Barrasso for their hard work and the work of their staff as well.
Daily blast linked to Faridabad terror module. Sources suspect Umar Mohammed is connected to Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed. Delhi police sources confirm this. Mohammed was a part of newly exposed gem terror network in Faridabad, Haryana. He allegedly triggered the blast after complices with the arrested Sunday. The explosion happened late Monday near the historic Red Fort. Police have registered a case under anti-terrorism law. The area is heavily populated near Chandi Chowk and Jama Masjid. Sources indicate a joint operation involving Delhi Police, Jammu and Kashmir and other agencies. They are investigating the potential suicide attack. Umar Mohammed, a doctor, reportedly fled Faridabad upon learning of his applicant's arrest. Sources claim he panicked and denoted the explosive.
Maybe they will be able to tell us about it.
Do you believe that there are others who may be involved in this who have gotten out?
As I told you, that it is investigation is ongoing and the facts are unfolding and new things are coming up. So as of now, it will be premature to conclude anything.
Was there any shrapnel which was found at all on the
Not
location?
as of now. Not as of now. But still, we are examining the scene of crime.
Barampur SP Shravan Vivek has offered an unconditional apology to the Odisha High Court concerning remark made in Pitabas Panda murder investigation. The Odisha High Court on Tuesday accepted the apology from Superintendent of Police Shravan Vivek. The apology addressed controversial statement made by the SP, which linked the murder of Advocate Pitabas Panda to election-related matter. The controversy began when the Barampur SP, speaking to the media after an initial development in the murder case, suggested that the motive of killing statement from an election dispute. This remarks new significant criticism from legal professional and the victim family, who expressed concern that such statement could potentially influence judicial proceeding. In response to public concern, a petition was submitted in High Court. The court subsequently requested an explanation for the SB previously on November 8. The High Court had indicated that it would be considered contempt of court proceeding if a satisfactory explanation was not furnished. President Trump addressed tariff on India-US. President Donald Trump has stated that tariffs on India are currently quite high, citing India's purchase of Russian oil as this season. He indicated, however, that this tariff would be reduced at some time, suggesting this is contingent to India ceasing those transactions. This comes as India prepares to host Russia President Vladimir Putin next month, aiming to bolster an economic and strategic ties with Moscow. Reports suggested India intends to maintain its independent trade relationship with the United States, restricting any leakage and would restrict in partnership with Russia. President Trump remarked were in response to an inquiry about the progress of trade deal negotiation with India and his willingness to consider lowering the existing 50% tariff. The Trump administration initially imposed a 25% tariff on India on August 7. This was followed by the additional 25% penalty tariff on August 29, especially for the India procurement of Russian oil. Bringing the total of 50%, the tariff have significantly impacted the competitiveness of many Indian exports, particularly labor-intensive such as textiles, gems, jewelry and marine products. In the US market, competitors like Vietnam, Bangladesh, Indonesia currently face much lower tariffs, ranging from 19 to 20%. Trade negotiation from both nations met in US last month prior to Diwali and reportedly made considerable progress in finalizing terms to increase market access for US goods across various sectors in India. However, sources familiar with the discussion noted that Washington demand to reserve 25% penalty tariff only after India stopped purchasing Russian oil has been significant obstacle.
On India because of the Russian oil, and they've stopped doing the Russian oil. It's been reduced very substantially. Yeah, we're going to be bringing the tariffs down. I mean, at some point we're going to be bringing them down. But now I'm trusting Sergio to help strengthen one of our country's most important international relationships, and that's the strategic partnership with the Republic of India. It's a big deal. India is home to one of the world's oldest civilizations, the largest country in the world, actually. And it's got over 1.5 billion people. And we have a fantastic relationship with the Prime Minister, Modi. And Sergio has only enhanced that because he's become already friendly with the Prime Minister, knowing that Sergio is going to be the ambassador they would call constantly to say, let's get to know this man, and they like what they see. So I know you're going to have a great success over this. It's a very important relationship. But it's also the fastest growing middle class, and it's an important economic and strategic security partner in the Indo-Pacific region. It's an amazing country, actually. 1.5 billion people. China has 1.4 billion. Those are two big countries. As ambassador, Sergio will work to fortify our country's bond, promote investments in key U.S. industries and technologies, increase American energy exports, and expand our security cooperation. And you know, we're making a deal with India, a much different deal than we had in the past. So right now they don't love me, but they'll love us again.
Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका,
हाँ बेटा,
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो,
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर।
बिल्कुल, डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has assured that all individuals responsible from the recent blast near Delhi Red Fort will face consequences. Speaking in Thimphu, Bhutan, today the Prime Minister stated, "Our agency will get to the bottom of the conspiracy. The conspirators behind this will not be spared. All those responsible will be brought to justice." The powerful explosion occurred yesterday evening, affecting a slow-moving car at a traffic signal close to Red Fort metro station. The incident resulted in tragic loss of 9 lives and 20 others injured. Prime Minister Modi, who began his 2-day visit to Bhutan this morning, expressed consolations and today, "I come here with a heavy heart." The horrific incident that occurred in Delhi yesterday evening has saddened everyone. "I understand the grief of the affected family. Today the entire nation stands with them undefined."
आज पूरा देश उनके साथ खड़ा है। मैं कल रात भर इस घटना की जांच में जुटी सभी एजेंसियों के साथ, सभी महत्वपूर्ण लोगों के साथ संपर्क में था, विचार विमर्श चलता था, जानकारियों के तार जोड़े जा रहे थे। हमारी एजेंसियां इस षड्यंत्र की तह तक जाएगी। इसके पीछे के षड्यंत्रकारियों को बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। All those responsible will be brought to justice.
Nuapada Assembly by-election key candidates cast their vote as polling is underway. Voting is currently taking place for the Nuapada Assembly by-election. Across 358 polling stations and constituency, voters began casting their ballots early this morning. BJP candidate Jay Dhokla, Congress nominee Ghasiram Maji have both voted in respective home. Constituency BJD candidate Snehagiri Churia, who is not a registered voter in Nuapada, is monitoring the polling process various booths. Jay Dhokla, son of late MLA Rajendra Dhokla, cast his votes his family at booth number 66 in Mongarpally. Speaking to reporters after voting, Dhokla expressed his commitment to constituting his father's legacy. Donald Trump campaign against the media has reached international sources. The BBC has issued an apology over an edited segment of remarks made by the former US president, a move that also led to the resignation of 2 BBC executives. Trump had previously leveraged legal threat and authority to his administration to secure concession from the prominent US media organization. This development with the British Broadcasting Corporation signifies that his efforts are now having international repercussion. BBC Chairman Samir Saha confirmed on Monday that edited footage from a January 6, 2021 speech by Trump broadcast on the documentary program Panorama prior to last year's presidential election incorrectly conveyed the impression of direct call for violent action. The Telegraph initially reported on this matter last week. In the later dated Sunday, Trump indicated his intention to pursue legal action, seeking damage of at least $1 billion unless the BBC issued an apology, retracted the documentary and provided appropriate compensation for the alleged harm caused by the president. The Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Delhi is slated for significant transformation. Reports indicate plans to decimate iconic venue, redevelop to entire 102-acre site in modern sports city. The Ambition project envisions to comprehensive hub featuring advanced training facilities for various sports, accommodation for athletes and entertainment zones. Officials stated that the current stadium extensive ground are not being fully utilized. The proposed sports city aims to optimize the space, creating a world-class sports and recreation center capable of hosting major events and the blustering India bargaining sports sector. The redevelopment will also see the relocation of all offices currently with the stadium area, including the National Anti-Doping Agency, the National Dope Testing Laboratory, and the Income Tax Department. The plan is currently proposal phase with no specific timeline or budget details released at the time. Let's take a break. We will be back soon.
काका,
हाँ बेटा,
ये जश्न कैसा?
आज इस गांव को 4 चांद लग गए हैं।
कैसे?
ये सब कृष्णा का कमाल है। अब हम पूरी दुनिया से जुड़ गए हैं इंटरनेट के जरिए।
सच?
वो देखो।
कॉमन सर्विस सेंटर?
बिल्कुल। डिजिटल इंडिया के तहत अब शहर के चक्कर काटे बिना रोजमर्रा के छोटे बड़े काम गांव-गांव से हो सकते हैं। ये देखो, ढेर सारी सुविधाओं के जरिए, जैसे कि बैंक अकाउंट खोलकर पैसों का लेन देन करना, ऑनलाइन रेलवे टिकट बुक कराना, आधार कार्ड या पासपोर्ट बनवाना, पैन कार्ड की अर्जी भरना, जमीन के कागजात या जन्म और मृत्यु प्रमाण पत्र बनवाना। और प्रधानमंत्री डीजी साक्षरता योजना के अंतर्गत सीएससी अधिकारी को प्रशिक्षण देकर दूसरों को पढ़ाने के लिए तैयार करते हैं। एक और खुद का सेंटर चलाने का अवसर मिला और दूसरी ओर लोगों को रोजगार।
लेकिन इस सेंटर को चलाता कौन है?
कृष्णा।
अरे भाई, ये कृष्णा कौन है?
गांव की प्रगति का श्रेय जाता है हमारी प्यारी बिटिया कृष्णा को।
डिजिटल इंडिया, पावर टू एम्पावर।
Welcome once again. Veteran actor Dharmendra is recovering and responding to treatment, confirmed his son Sunny Deol team. The legendary actor, affectionately known as the He-Man of Bollywood, is currently admitted to Mumbai Bridge Candy Hospital amidst circulating misinformation regarding his health. His family, including Hema Malini and Asa Deol, have issued statement assuring the public the veteran actor is recuperating well. The International Olympic Committee is considering ban on transgender women participating in female Olympic competition. This potential policy change comes after a review of scientific research suggesting that individual assigned male at birth may retain certain physical advantages. Previously, individual sports federations were responsible for the establishing their own guidelines for transgender athlete inclusion. However, the IOC now pushing for consistent and full approach across the Olympic sports. IOC President Christy Convetry has stressed the importance of unfined stance. Speaking to the Athletic earlier this year, before her election as president, she pointed out that some sports like equestrian event already permit mixed gender competition, where transgender inclusions presents fewer challenges. Cold weather is expected to persist across the state for the next 2 days. The impact will be most noticeable in 5 specific cities. The Meteorological Department anticipates a cold wave in certain areas of Cuttack, Anugal, Jharsuguda, Kandhamal, Chandargarh and Khordha districts. Additionally, light rainfall is possible in some part of state in 17-18 from this month. Following this period, a further increase in cold condition is projected. For the first time this year, temperature have dipped below 10 degrees Celsius. Udaygiri recorded the lowest night temperature at 8.4 degrees Celsius. Darimbadi registered 10 degrees Celsius, a drop of 1 degree from the previous night reading of 11 degrees Celsius. Similarly, Fulwani saw its temperature fall to 11 degree or 12 degree. A cold wave is currently affecting Kandhamal district, where the entire region is experiencing severe cold. In Bhubaneswar, the night temperature is described by approximately 3 degrees Celsius. In a single day, standing 5 degree below the normal average. Jharsuguda night temperature is 6.3 degree below normal. Cuttack is experiencing temperature 3.6 degree below normal, while Fulbani and Titlagad are 3.1 degree below the respective averages. The Meteorological Department forecasts a continued drop in temperatures, leading to more intense cold. They estimate the night temperature could decrease by an additional 3 degrees Celsius over the next 2-3 days. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.